haunted by a woman that has been seen roaming the hotel in blood-stained clothes. Her spirit is most often encountered in and around room 104, which she said, Michelle said she checked out and scared the crap out of a maintenance worker. I'd have loved to have seen the look on his face. Sterling, Colorado is the home of a large Colorado state prison, and legends say she slit her wrists despondent over the loss of her relationship with an inmate who she could not wait for. Suicides and natural deaths are usually kept out of the paper, so, but that's the legend associated with that. And her name was Rosie, apparently. The kitchen people told me they are scared. Oh, well, that's creepy. Let's see. There's another thing on that one. Boy, there's a lot of hotels and stuff that are haunted there. That's kind of creepy. Windsor. Of course, the Stanley we know of. Ramada Sterling. Room 104 is rumored to be haunted by a ghostly woman who wears a nightgown stained with blood. Another thing says she could have been shot, or I don't blame him. I don't think I'd go in there alone. And she has been seen walking around the room and straightening up the place too. Interesting. So, lots going on there. Yeah, it is kind of creepy. Very cool. So you're staying there, huh, Michelle? I wouldn't go in there alone. Well, yeah, I would. I'd like to see what's going on there. So that's pretty cool that you're actually staying in a place like that. There's a lot in Colorado that's supposed to be haunted. That's like, haunted place of the world there. Seems like. Yep. Oh, this one says allegedly she was shot. So, I don't know. Interesting. There's a lot of them out there, apparently. So, excuse me. That's very cool. You haven't seen anything yet, Michelle? Maybe you will. If you do, let us know immediately. If you would, appreciate it. And we could check it out. That would be really cool. It looks like Colorado is a real hot spot. That would be cool to go to. Go see a bunch of stuff over there. Now we have some urban legends from there. One is called the Black Forest Haunting. Okay. In 1990, Steve Lee moved his family into a log cabin in the Black Forest region of northern Colorado. Okay, hang on. I'll just stop there. It was actually, it was actually a kitchen worker named Rosie. She shot herself. Okay, so both urban legends combined tell what happened, because one said she committed suicide. One said she was shot, so she committed suicide by shooting herself. She was waiting for a guy. Oh, that creep. A clean freak ghost. Yeah, Chris, she's a clean freak ghost. Yeah, that's cool. So it's actually the combination of both of them. That's cool. Oh, that poor thing. See? Men. Okay, anyway. Do you think it's haunted? You've not heard anything or noises or anything? Let me know, Michelle, if you've heard anything, or that's pretty cool that they know about it and they're talking about it. Clean freak ghost, yeah. I need that kind of ghost. She can come clean my house. Anyway, Steve Lee moved his family into a log cabin in the Black Forest region of Colorado. They rented it for a year before purchasing it, but once the land was theirs, things started getting weird Initially, lights and electronic devices kept turning off and on, and eerie noises or sometimes filled the air. Things got worse, and the children began seeing shadowy figures lurking in the woods. Oh, now woods and shadows, yeah. This was followed by a strange odor that went through the cabin that burned the family's throats and eyes. Thinking it was pranksters, the Lee family installed motion detectors and cameras. The motion detectors would go off when nothing seemed to be happening on the cameras. Eventually, the Lee property tallied up 62 alleged break-ins, though not a single one of them could be explained, and nothing was missing. Steve Lee added more cameras, capturing more unexplainable phenomena, orbs, beams of light, and sometimes ghostly forms with faces. The Lees could no longer pretend the cameras were the problem, and they contacted the television show Sightings to document what became one of the most famous hauntings in America. The Sightings crew experienced and captured quite a bit of phenomena themselves. Cameras were knocked off tripods, one of their producers experienced an attempted possession, and the medium working with them determined there were multiple spirits in the house and a rift in a space-time on the property. Now that would be really creepy. You have a rift in space-time in your backyard. Not cool. The psychic also identified one of the spirits as someone the Lees knew, the son of a friend who everyone believed died of an overdose. But his spirit allegedly told the medium he was murdered. So that's called the Black Forest haunting. So apparently there's a space-time rift there, which means you could get shadows from who knows where or ghosts from there. That would be kind of creepy to have that in your backyard. And just multiple ghosts there. Not cool. Ooh, that would be creepy. Be creepy. Okay. Oh, that was kind of creepy, though. You can't just discredit a splash like that. You know? Water doesn't splash by itself. So, I don't know. What did you think about it? She said when she was swimming at the hotel. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. She said there's a legend there in Colorado, all kinds of dimensional tears. Now, why am I not surprised to hear that? Because of that. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. That would be really creepy, because you don't know what could come through or if you're going to disappear. That'd be interesting to find out how many missing persons are unsolved there. I wonder. You think could there be a urban legend there or something going on there, or the missing persons that have never been found? If there's dimensional tears, that could explain a lot. Almost like a Bermuda Triangle type thing. Ooh, very cool. Oh, Bermuda Triangle. We should have talked about that. That would have been so cool. Interesting on that. Bermuda Triangle is a interesting phenomenon. Do you believe in the Bermuda Triangle? I do. There's too much unexplained things that go on. That hotel seems pretty cool, Michelle. I'm curious now. Oh, I'll bet they do. The Native Americans have stories. Oh, I'm sure they do. Lots of them. That's very cool. I like that. That's nice. Kind of creepy again, though. I don't know. What would you do if you had a time rift in your backyard like that? Or, near you? What if you knew about it? Would you attempt to see what it was about or not? I don't know. Chris, would you? Interesting. Okay. Another one. Colorado. Ghosts along the Riverdale Road. Riverdale Road runs through Thornton, Colorado, and is lined with creepy cottonwood trees where you can allegedly see hanging bodies of slaves by the light of the full moon. A Phantom Camaro with one working headlight can also be spotted driving down the stretch of road. According to legend, there was a bad car accident in the 70s where the driver died. He still speeds down the Riverdale Road looking to challenge late-night drivers in a race to their death. Would you race down a drag race with a ghost? Yeah, I think I'd lose. With a race to their death, yeah, no, he can win. I'll let him win. And also, Riverdale Road also has its own Lady in White legend. There are tons of Lady in White legends, or the Hitchhiker, or just the Woman in White, anything like that. The story starts with a young woman wandering the streets alone at night, looking for anyone willing to give her a ride. But unlike most hitchhiker legends, this young lady disappears before ever getting into the car, leaving the stunned driver to sit in their own confusion. And another story warns drivers about a young boy who was killed by a car on his way to school. His spirit walks the Riverdale Road at night, smearing bloody handprints on street signs as he passes them. Well, that's creepy. Let's go to Riverdale Road. Okay, let's go. I'm with you. Where are we going? Chris, are we going to Bermuda Triangle? We'll never be heard from again. Can you imagine if something like that is true? The Bermuda Triangle. What would happen if it was true, and the people you would meet? Where are we going? Let's go where? Where are we going, Chris? Okay. Wherever we're going, let's go. And also on Riverdale Road is pretty popular. I don't know. That'd be cool to go down. You'll have to find that road, Michelle. Riverdale Road. Further down the road, you'll come to a dirt path at the crest of a hill known as Jogger's Hill. Legend states that a jogger suffered a hit and run, and the driver raced off in panic, leaving her to die alone. The jogger lurks as a shadowy menace in the area. Oh boy, I'm just racking up 1,000 tonight. Lurks as a shadowy menace in the area, terrorizing any drivers who stop on the hill. Woohoo! Okay, of course, one of them is the Stanley Hotel, but we're going to save that for a little bit later. They have the gates of hell. The gates of hell lead to a mansion of fire and death. Well, this is cool. Where are we going? You said let's go. Where are we going? This is called Gates of Hell lead to a mansion of fire and death. According to local legend, the gates of hell lie near, Riverdale Road again in Thornton, Colorado. And a rumor has it that the stretch of road leads to rusted iron gates that open to a place of satanic worship and human sacrifice. Behind these gates also rest the charred ruins of an old mansion, a haunted tree, and a chicken coop that leads directly to hell. Okay. The mansion was built by David Wolpert during the gold rush. He married and had children. 2 of them were deaf and mute. Legend has it he was provoked by demons to murder his entire family and burn the house to the ground. People say they can still hear the screams echoing through the night. Only the looming iron gates and Wolpert's chicken coop were left standing after the fire. They say the eerie gates serve as a warning to stay away from the hellish madness surrounding the area, while the chicken coop is allegedly where the demons convinced Wolpert to commit the murders. Ooh, Riverdale Road is pretty creepy. Oh, to the Time Rift? Oh, yeah, okay, let's go. That'd be kind of cool to see where we'd end up. Who knows? The Gates of Hell. Yeah, I'm not sure. But Riverdale Road, we're just going to have to go to that road because everything's happening there, apparently. They got the Gates of Hell, the Jogger, the Boy, the Phantom Camaro. That would be cool. I have a Camaro. We ought to race. The Hanging Bodies. That's just plain creepy. That's just downright creepy. Okay, and of course they have Devil's Highway there, too. Creepy. The infamous Death Highway, Route 666. The infamous Route 666, nicknamed the Devil's Highway, runs through 4 states, one of which is Colorado. Of course,